Hello students, we are doing Animal Kingdom and today we will do Phylum Porifera. Phylum Porifera is also known as sponges. They exhibit cellular level of organization. Water canal system very important. Water canal system is important feature of Phylum Porifera. What is it? In this, there are small minute pores known as ostia are present in the body wall of Porifera through which water enters into the body cavity known as spongiophiles, and from this water comes out through osculum. This is water canal system. What is it? Small minute pores known as ostia are present in the body wall through which water enters into the body cavity known as spongiophiles and comes out of the body through osculum. Okay, then choanophytes or collar cells line spongiophiles. Spongiophiles is a body cavity and collar cells or choanocytes line the spongiophiles and the canals. Okay, these are important features of Porifera. You have to remember. Okay, fifth is skeleton is made up of spicules. Spicules are sharp pointed structures on the body of Porifera. Skeleton is made up of spicules. They are hermaphrodite. Hermaphrodite means eggs and sperms are produced by same individual. Then internal fertilization having larval stage. Okay, these are the features of Phylum Porifera. Examples are Cycone, Spongilla. Spongilla is fresh water sponge. You have to remember Spongilla is fresh water sponge. These two examples are important, Cycone and Spongilla. Okay, then comes to Phylum Coelenterata. Coelenterata is also known as Cnidaria. Okay? These organisms are aquatic, mostly marine, sessile or free living and having radial symmetry. What is sessile? Sessile means immobile. Okay, they can be immobile or can be free swimming. Okay, second is nidoblast. Nidoblast containing stinging capsules or nematophytes present on tentacles and the body. What are tentacles? Tentacles are long flexible organs. Okay, they exhibit cnidoblast containing stinging capsules. This is the important feature of Coelenterata. Cnidoblasts are present. Okay, they exhibit tissue level of organism. Okay, they in sponges cellular level of organization. In Coelenterata, tissue level of organization is same. They are diploblastic. Diploblastic means two embryonic layers, androderm and ectoderm are present, mesoderm is absent. Okay, then fifth is central gastrovascular cavity with single opening mouth on hypostome. Okay, single opening mouth on hypostome. Hypostome is used for encourage. They get attached to the host through hypostome. Then corals are Coelenterata, members of Coelenterata. Corals exhibit skeleton composed of calcium carbonate. Their skeleton is made up of calcium carbonate. Then very important feature of Coelenterata is their body exists in two forms, polyp and medusae. Polyp, they are sessile and cylindrical form. Example Hydra and Adamsia. Medusae, umbrella shaped and free living. Example Eurelia and jellyfish. I repeat, two body forms exist, polyp and medusae. Polyp, sessile and cylindrical form, can be seen in Hydra and Adamsia. Medusae, umbrella shaped and free living, can be seen in Eurelia and jellyfish. Now, metagenesis exists in this. Means in some members of Coelenterata Polyps produce medusae asexually and medusae form polyps sexually. Example is obelia. Metagenesis occur in obelia. I repeat, metagenesis occur in obelia. Okay. Then examples are Physalia, Adamsia. These two examples are important of Coelenterata. Adamsia is sea anemone. Adamsia is sea anemone. Then comes to phylum Ctenophora. They are sea walnuts or comb jellies. They are known as sea walnuts or comb jellies. Then they are marine, radially symmetrical, diploblastic organisms. They exhibit tissue level of organization. Body bears 8 external rows of ciliated comb plates for locomotion. I repeat, their body have 8 external rows of ciliated comb plates for locomotion. See the figure 4.8, page number 51, NCERT. Ctenophora, structure of Ctenophora. See the figure 4.8. These are comb plates. These are used for 8 comb plates. These are used for locomotion. Okay. Then comes to bioluminescence. This is the property of Ctenophore. What is bioluminescence? Bioluminescence means property of the body to emit light. Bioluminescence. Then sexes are not separate. Reproduction takes place only by sexual means. What are the examples of it? Ctenophora, Ctenoplana, Pleurobrachia. Okay. Then comes phylum Platyhelminthes. Flatworms are included in this. Flatworms, they are endoparasite. You have to remember. Members of Platyhelminthes are endoparasite, means they exist inside the body of host and suck the blood. These are endoparasites. Okay. The flatworms, these are dorso-ventrally flattened. Dorso-ventrally flattened body. Okay. Then they are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic and acoelomate animals. Platyhelminthes are acoelomate, means body cavity is absent. Acoelomate animals are Platyhelminthes. Then organ level of organization. Okay, tissue level of organization is seen in Ctenophora. Okay, in Platyhelminthes, organ level of organization. Okay, in sponges, cellular level of organization. Platyhelminthes, organ level of organization. Hooks and suckers are present in parasitic form. Hooks and suckers. Okay, then very important feature of Platyhelminthes you have to remember is flame cells. Flame cells are present in Platyhelminthes. What is the function of flame cells? Osmoregulation or excretion. Osmoregulation means salt and water concentration is maintained, okay, by flame cells. Osmoregulation and excretion, these are the function of flame cells. Very important feature of Platyhelminthes is flame cells. And these are endoparasites. Hooks and suckers are present. Okay. Then comes high regeneration capacity in some members like Planaria. Planaria has high regeneration capacity. Examples are Taenia fasciola. These two examples are very important. Taenia, tapeworm, fasciola, liver fluke. Taenia, tapeworm, fasciola, liver fluke. Page number 51, NCERT. Look at the figure A and B. A is tapeworm, B is liver fluke. Okay.